Hello, everyone. Welcome to another installment of the hashtag TFR Motivation Monday Zoom call. We are Dr. Dondi and Marcy Nettles. We are your hosts tonight. We've got a special guest, and this is week 3 of 4 of the 4 pillars of belief, as we heard at Elite Academy. Belief is so critically important when it comes to building a business. So obviously, belief in the industry is where we started. So with the rise of the entrepreneur documentary that we all saw that Eric Worre put out last week was talking about belief specifically in the company, in our case, LifeVantage. And we had the director of new leader experience at LifeVantage, Taylor Worre, who spoke amazingly about his experience being brought up in the network marketing industry. Literally from the time he was born into this, his father being Eric Worre and being around the elites of the industry of his entire life. And now with that vantage point, how he saw LifeVantage as the premier company in the industry, not only to join because he was recruited by, or potentially recruited by many, many companies, flown out, given the red carpet treatment, and he chose here. And what he didn't talk about last week is that his grandmother is also a distributor. His grandmother and his grandfather, Eric Worre's parents, are distributors of LifeVantage and doing extremely well. So it's kind of a family affair with the Worre family here at LifeVantage. And this week, we're going to be talking about products, because literally the way this industry works, if products aren't being sold, nobody's making any money. And that's the other side of the opportunity, is amazing products to consume or use that the industry offers. But here at LifeVantage, the opportunity to create your own freedom and not have to be reliant on a paycheck, but to do whatever you want to do with your business. And we have both of those here, I would say, in spades, which is why we are one of the premier companies, not yet at the top, but we will be there eventually, because that's where we deserve to be. And we're going to be talking about products this time around. Yes, that was a pretty good delay tactic, I hope.
Yep, absolutely. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get going here. I'm going to, let's see here. Okay, can't get there. All right, so guys, this is just a quick reminder. There is so much going on right now that for you to be able to keep track of it yourself, it is hard. Yes. So please make sure that you to get the text reminders. All you have to do is text LFVN to 4848 to opt in for those reminders. Now, guys, we've got some big announcements of things that are happening right now today. It's been a super busy day here at LifeVantage, with making this an even better opportunity, if you can imagine that. So guys, today they announced on the Elite call and the Premier call that we are going to be introducing an Axio sample pack, to where you're going to be able to actually start sending out a pack of 10 Axios, 5 strawberry and 5 purple grape, to your prospects directly from your Evo or your back office. And because it's a drop shipment from you, it doesn't cost anything. It's free shipping. It's amazing. But these packs are actually going into the new business packs that we're going to be sharing with you here in just a second, starting today. And then it's on the 16th that you'll be able to start purchasing these and having them sent out to your prospects. And by the way, only distributors are going to be able to purchase these. And the reason why is if someone went in and purchased one of these Axio sample packs, because it's only 15 in volume, you'd only get $6, right? You'd get $6 off of that sample pack. And then what if next month they went and ordered a big pack of Axio? You wouldn't get that upfront commission, the 40%. It would just go into your monthly residual income there, the leveraged income stream. So these are going to be actually trained. There's going to be a plan in place, and this is the way that we're going to start doing it as a team, as a company, in sharing these Axio sample packs. So on the 16th, be looking for training coming out. I know Tara Wilson's going to be one of the people that's going to be helping train on the strategy around these Axio sample packs, but this is going to be a huge way for you to be able to start sharing these amazing, oh gosh, it's one of our favorites. We drink like 3 or 4 of them every single day, if you can't tell. So make sure that you're on the lookout there, but we wanted to make sure you knew about this because it is in the new distributor packages, which today is the start of these new packs. So the US Start Kit is always available. It's $50, but we have to reframe our thinking around around this start kit, because what they're able to do with on only $50 investment, of course, they have to have products purchased to be qualified to make commissions, but they're going to be getting a personalized website, the back office reporting system, access to the mobile app, as well as product guide that's going to be mailed to them, a quick start guide, and a welcome letter from our CEO. There's so much stuff that comes with just starting their business for that $50. So the US Start Kit is still available. And by the way, the markets this is happening in is the United States and Canada. Okay, United States and Canada for right now. But right now I have the packs. Do you want to go over the Premier pack?
Yes. So 2 new packs are developed. So here in the United States and Canada, we no longer are using the silver, gold, and the platinum pack. We are now using the Premier pack and the Elite pack, and we'll share with you why that is. So the first of all, the industry comparison, because we're now in a post-COVID or even kind of coming out of COVID world, $1,000 as an entry level was just too high. $1,000 and above for the highest level of entry as a pack, as a business pack, was a little high comparatively for our competitors in the industry. So $999 is a big difference between $1,000, and that's the price of our next pack. But this one is the entry pack. So you're just kind of the kicking the tires business pack, if you will. And there's 3 prongs to this. So information, tools, and training. This comes with information. Now, the information is the start kit. The tools are these products right here and some of the samples to be used for Axio. The training we're going to talk about on the next pack, which is why I'm kind of alluding to that, because it's the business builder pack, which we're calling the Premier pack. But this is $299 and 250 PV. And comes with what you see there. Again, it's just the United States and Canada. The other countries will roll out eventually as we put that in a release cadence, but it's right now just exclusively here in the United States and Canada. This is the entry level, other than the starter kit. Oh, and by the way, the $299 includes the $50 starter kit. So it's not $299 plus the $50. The starter kit is included in this Premier pack. Go ahead and go to the next slide.
You know, and what I love about this, guys, is that you bring in 3 people at this level, and you have got your investment back to you, and you are in action making money, right?
Return on investment
return on, yes, absolutely. And if you notice down here, if the purchase of the Premier pack, it's $167 in savings off of the regular product pricing that comes in this bundle in the Premier pack.
Mm-hmm. And then here's the Elite pack. So it's $999 with 850 PV. And one of the coolest things that I personally liked about this, and we were talking about this quite extensively on the Products and Promotions Committee, is that you cannot buy your first rank anymore. You qualify and you build into your first rank. So before, with our Platinum pack, people could immediately enroll as Pro 1, but the following month they were not Pro 1 most of the time, because it went into their monthly auto ship or their the subscription, that they didn't have the Pro 1 rank anymore. They had the paid as rank, but not, or they had the qualified rank, but not the paid as rank. So we want to be able to, when people earn the first rank, which is literally the most important one, you can't buy rank anymore. And I think that's a great change. So it's 850 PV, $999, which again also comes with the start kit, which comes with the free website, the free app, the free back office, which a lot of companies charge for all of those things. And if you look at how robust our app is and how robust our website is to get those kind of business building tools for free, even most franchises don't offer something this amazing. So that's really the value in the start kit, is your website, your back office, and your app, which were always free. That's now the main value that comes with that $50 starter kit.
Yeah, you know what I love about LifeVantage as well is that we are one of the only companies in the industry that doesn't have monthly fees or yearly fees that goes along with all the technology they provide to us. So this one-time investment to start your business and then product usage as your overhead, there is nowhere else that you can create an additional income stream that's actually benefit you from the inside, outside, and your wallet, right? So when we're talking about the products that come with this, and what the idea around this bundling of products was to give your new distributor the opportunity to try so many more of our amazing products, because when people get the feel or the benefit of these products, their belief builds, which that's what this call today is all about, right? Is product belief. If you don't use the products, how do you build belief really in the products? And so you'll see that we don't have the huge amount of one product in these elite packs. But you have the opportunity for your new business builder to try the majority of them. You'll notice that the only products that are not in here are the new body care products. You do have the beauty serum, which is a must, right? But not the others. And there's really good reasons for that. And there's some other information that's going to be coming out down the line too, that we know that you'll love. But super important for you to see is, remember, it was $187 savings on the new, what's the Premier Pack. Thank you.
Yeah, give us time to get used to the new names.
We got to get used to this too. It's brand new just today, right? But for this elite pack, if you look down there in the bottom left in that small red writing, it actually says $923 in savings on the products in this pack. Are you freaking kidding me? It's almost a 50% savings off of the product again, right?
This price,
but 48%. On top of it, here comes the training aspect, because with the elite pack, this is for the business builder. This is for the person that's serious about changing and making an impact on this world. They will actually also get an all access event ticket to any of the ones that corporate puts on, which are the elite academies or global convention. And then they also get a year's worth of LVAs. So all 8 LVAs in a year comes with this amazing new elite pack. So guys, you have everything that you need with these new packs. So I hope you guys are excited as we are. Please put in the comment section that you are super stoked, what you love about this the most. And by the way, both of these packs come with the sample packs for Axio. So you can get right into action and sharing Axio as well. And this is not Axio sharing that you're going to be giving it away for free. And part of the strategy is this is going to be a paid sampling program. So you're paying $20 for it. You're going to ask them to pay you that $20. So it's not money out of your pocket. When they invest in it, they have more skin in the game, and they'll take it more serious as well. So I'm excited about these packs. So
absolutely good stuff.
Yes.
And LVAs, as Marcy said, there is going to be 8 throughout the year, and there is now 8 markets: Austin, Bethesda, Orlando, Phoenix, Salt Lake, Sioux Falls, and the virtual option, which is broadcast from corporate headquarters. That's what I said, 6. It just sounded like 8. But yeah, thank you for catching me on that. So and there will be new markets opening up as demand necessitates that. So this is the key to get monthly in-depth training, corporate sponsored in-depth training from proven leadership in the field. And it's only $25 for a 4-hour training. It's $6.20. What is that? Yeah, $6.25
an hour
per hour. You can't beat that. I mean, to be learning from millionaire business owners, it's invaluable. It's actually laughable that it's only $25, but that is the benefit of LifeVantage Academy, 8 per year now.
Yep. So let's get back together. And then global convention, guys, we are so excited about this. There's only 1,000 tickets left for in-person global convention. And LifeVantage is always doing things to help us out. So they decided to actually keep the price of global convention exactly the same. It was supposed to go up yesterday, but they decided to keep it at the $179 for in-person and $79 for the virtual. But you guys, they did us a solid. We need to do them a solid. Go and get registered. We have a lot of you that have, but let's really show LifeVantage our appreciation, and let's get out there and let's make sure that we get ourselves pre-registered so they know who to count on, where you're going to be, if you're going to be showing up in person or if you're going to be on virtually. But I got to show you some of this stuff that is like a really big deal of an incentive and just motivation to get you in person. Do you guys know who Bethany Hamilton is? Do you know? Let me know if you've seen the movie about her story, about her life. She is the professional surfer that had quite the encounter with a great white shark.
It's actually a tiger shark.
Tiger, okay, yeah. Well, bad enough. Well, they've got big teeth, and she actually lost an arm in this encounter, and yet she didn't let it stop her. She came back from that, and she went out, and she became
world champion only.
Yes. Only
with one arm, right? In a balanced sport.
So you'll be able to hear her on virtual, guys. Don't get me wrong. You'll still be able to participate in that. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait to be in her presence, because there really is a difference when you're actually in the same room with these people. So I would really highly recommend that you come and be there in person with us. Plus, we'd love to give you guys hugs if you're comfortable with that. But basically day one, Thursday the 7th, we've got a leadership meeting for the elites and above, and also the elite reception. Then on Friday the 8th, we've got there's going to be 4 general sessions now, guys. So general session 1, then we're going to have a month of action lunch for the people that qualified for that, premier meeting, so that's for all the pro 4s and above, and then general session 2. And that night there's a welcome reception, which they always make it a huge party, right? I mean, it's like I'm talking to the Filipinos right now. Y'all gonna be up on that stage singing, right, and dancing, and we always have a great time at these parties. And then Saturday, the final day of Global, will be sessions 3 and session 4. You will not want to miss out on any of this. So however you're going to attend, please, please, please just take it serious and go get pre-registered tonight. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so tomorrow night we've got Flip the Switch Opportunity Call. We've got Pro 9, Marcy Steiner, that's going to be bringing all the goods for your guests. It will be live on the LifeVantage page. So that means that it is open to everybody. It's the official LifeVantage page. So you can actually tag people in the comments. You can share it from the LifeVantage page, do watch parties out with it from there. But this is a great opportunity for your guests to see this overview from an elite Pro 9 distributor. And the month in action.
Yes. Unbelievable. Last month in July. We still have August to go. It's get teams of 4 or 5 to go out and just crush it on the app. Earn points, top money earners get all kinds of cool swag, up to the top 3 teams get flown out to corporate for the global experience and just all kinds of cool stuff. So just make it a priority. And if nothing less, your business grows and you get experience on the app, and you get experience stepping outside your comfort zone and diving deep into the ITT system, which is how we build our business anyway. So take the challenge, earn some points, earn some swag, earn a gift bag to corporate, possibly even earn or get gift bag for convention, possibly even earn your way there and some money at the, so just do it. It's everybody who's done it and everybody who's doing it is just raving out the results in the competition, and plus it gets those competitive juices going. So get going, guys.
Exactly. I love the competition, but I also love the accountability, because when you're in a team with 4 other people, they can see what your action is and what you're doing, and so you want to make sure. Yes, right. So you've got to pull your own share, right? You got to pull your weight. So it's not necessarily about winning, but it is about the action. And not everybody obviously is going to get that VIP convention experience, because there's 3 teams that will, but every single one of us could qualify for one of the rewards. Every single one of us could get that swag bag at convention. So let's go for it. And along the way, make sure that you're starting those new conversations and tracking them, because here in TFR, we've got the 100 or bust promo. So for every 25 new conversations, you get a ticket into a raffle that will be had in September. So you can earn up to 4 tickets. If you were a runner and you got all 100 in the month of July, please let us know, because you also get 2 additional tickets for being that fast and in action. So congratulations. And this is open to all markets, and the app use is not a requirement for the 100 or bust. Now, shooting stars. We've started this and had it been going on for quite a while. The way you become a shooting star here in Team Freedom Reigns is 2 new accounts that equal 100 in volume between the 2 of them or more, and you become a shooting star. It's a great way to start out the month fast and strong, because it's the first step towards earning that bonus pool, right? So congratulations to the month of July. We've got Adana, Marjorie, Kayla, Jason and Rachel, Allison, Bob and Laura, Chris and Sarah, Odell, Lisa, Riza, Elizabeth, Kaylee. Do you want to go with the next line?
Yes, Richard.
Us.
Wow, I know those guys. Linda, Grace Files, Cynthia, Kim, Lara, Lizzie, Billy, Lisa, Heather, Meryl, Gail, Leilani, Linda, Bruce, Sandra, Emmy, Barbara Ann, Sharifa, Heather, May, Sonia, and Jenny. Great job, everybody. And the number that you see next is how many months how many months total they've qualified for the Shooting Stars Club. You see all the way up to the 5s. Congratulations, guys. And a bunch of new ones. That's awesome to see new people every month.
Yes, awesome job. So right here, it's a clean slate. Every single one of you, we want your name on this Shooting Stars Club, okay?
Yeah.
Now, earn your share. This is the bonus pool where you can actually earn cash. So Shooting Star is the first step towards it. Gets you into momentum. But for the bonus pool, you have 5 new accounts that equal 500 in volume each. They each have to have at least a minimum of 40 in volume to count towards this, and you will earn a piece of the bonus where they take 5% of all of the Smart Start volume globally and put it into this pool. It's been between $100 and $200 for this bonus, and everybody can accomplish it. And congratulations. We have quite the list this month of people that qualified in the bonus pool. We've got Marjorie Ham, Donna, Gail, Allison, Kayla, Leilani, Linda Grace Files, Lisa, Lizzie, Kim Jakes, Bob and Laura, and our special guest tonight, Billy Paquette. Have you been seeing that? His name has been on all of these guys. There's a reason why he's here. We know that there's a ton of announcements, guys, but that's how much we have going on right now and what this opportunity is for you. So LifeVantage has opened up the opportunity for you to be able to fly in with your prospects the second weekend of every single month. In order for you to be able to bring in your prospects, to be able to meet the C-suite people, to be able to hear from our scientists, be able to meet everybody there and go on tours, as well as to be able to hear from a Pro 10 or an Elite Pro 9 the opportunity. And then on Saturday, you have the opportunity as a distributor, whether you're brand new or whether you need to relaunch your business or you're just on fire and you want to plug into everything, to be able to really learn the nuts and bolts of how to get your business started and rolling and moving into momentum. So we want to challenge you. We want to challenge you to commit to getting yourself to Salt Lake on these weekends. As a matter of fact, we believe in you so much that Don D and I have committed through January to be there on every single one of those second weekends, to be part of the host, to be part of the training group that's going to be doing this, the foundation of this amazing fly-in, because we want you to know that it's a place that you can come. We'll be there to support you and to help you, because it's all about us growing together. So get it on your calendar and let's get you there.
Yes. And the vision of it is being in the corporate offices, looking at the amazing magnitude of our company and listening from top earners in the company talk to your prospects. So you don't have to say a thing. You just get them there and everyone else does the heavy lifting for you in the corporate environment. Nothing like it. So now on to the 4 pillars of belief. We are on week 3, products. We have a special guest we're going to be sharing with you here in a second. We want to, and it's all about products. Why the products? Why the products? Why the products? And Billy's going to be sharing with you guys his strategy on how he's using Axio sampling to crush the bonus pool. But before we get into Billy, we wanted to just share the magnitude of the products and why products are so important to this industry. Because if people aren't buying products and we're not selling products, nobody's earning a paycheck. And that's how we do it. When product moves, checks are cut. These are some of the things about products and why we need to focus on. Number one, and it just the fact that we're marketing our products, unique and consumable is a must. Me Too products struggle, and products that you buy only one time and you don't ever buy them again, those types of struggle, those types of companies and the kind of people making a business struggle in that. So if it's consumable every month, it's unique, and ideally if it's coming from an emerging trend like activation over supplementation, if there's patents behind it, there's other people backing it, third-party endorsements, it's affordable. In fact, it's cheap, and there's scientific studies to back it, award-winning products, which we have finished product research, not ingredients-based research, but finished product research. Those are all unique to our company, our approach, the emerging trend that we completely own and dominate in the space. In other words, if you've heard of the red ocean, blue ocean analogy, we're the only fish in a blue ocean. That's how awesome our product offering is and how unique it is for us to be able to be the ones marketing them. We have product supremacy in the entire industry, and our products flat out work. Big, important thing.
Yeah. And so when we talk about our products working, you have to be a product of the product and try them. You have to get them inside your body and on your body so that you have your own story. You know, for me, it's like I used to be a police officer, but I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career that fast. And after going through a lot of loss and finding myself in a really dark place, I actually was at the point to where I had 4 suicide attempts before very dear friends of mine introduced me to this opportunity. You know, Bob and Laura Robbins, we love you guys so much, and we owe you really kind of my life, because you thought of me and you brought me to an opportunity presentation where I learned about something that gave me hope, that I could get my mind and my body working after spine surgeries and a brain injury, that I could have a purpose again for serving others and for being here, right? And that I could actually take control of my life with this business opportunity at all. But when we're talking about the products, guys, I started on them immediately. And what happened for me was nothing short of miraculous, because it helped my body, which is a miracle in the first place, work at a higher level. So my mind was able to slow down. I was able to sleep for the first time since my accident throughout the night. Then my pain levels started reducing. I was able to start reducing medications that I was on from this accident with injuries. Now, when we share our stories, we have to make sure that we're compliant. And so my story has nothing to do with a disease, thank goodness. And so that's why I can share it. But my mind, I was actually able to work with my doctors and get off of all of the prescription medication that they had put me on, which had been pain meds, sleep meds, antidepressants, anxiety medication, all because I started this amazing product with unique technology that unleashed my superheroes inside my body in my natural enzymes that went to battle for me. And so it changed my life, because if I had not started using these products, who knows where I would have been. But I do know what comes after 4, and that's 5. And eventually I would have been successful with the suicide attempts that I had started. So I owe my life to LifeVantage. I owe my life to Bob and Laura Robbins. And I have, really kind of dedicated my life to you guys, because I believe so much in this opportunity. And I know what these products have done for me. And so I have to be passionate. I have to share it with everyone, because I was given this gift that changed my life when I was in a desperate place. I know that there are millions and millions of people out there now that are in a desperate place and on their knees praying for something to change their circumstances. Who am I to keep that from them, right? So belief in these products starts with you using them in the first place.
Yeah, I have a product story. In fact, had I not had a product story, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wasn't looking for a business opportunity. And if I was, it wouldn't have been the pyramid scheme of network marketing, which is what I thought it was back then. But I had a very significant knee injury playing football. It ruptured the ACL in my right knee, tore the medial meniscus in my right knee, and if I would have been a football player, it would have been a career-ending injury. Thank God I was a chiropractor playing football on the weekends. But what happened was it destroyed my knee. And I was taking Protandim when it happened. I had been taking it for 5 days at the recommendation of a friend of mine who was a naturopathic medical doctor. I had such phenomenal healing results that within 5 days of that injury, I could bend my knee at 90 degrees. Now, that might not mean anything to any of you, but I was the doctor on the field of the local varsity football games every Friday. And an injury like that is, you see 1 or 2 a season. And most of the kids that had that injury were patients of mine, and they were 16, 17, 18 years old, and none of them could bend their knee 90 degrees after an injury. And most of their injuries weren't as significant as mine. And so that's when I knew at 44 years old that my body was healing at incredibly rapid rates. And it wasn't because of anything other than this little yellow pill I was taking. We didn't even call it the little yellow pill back then. I called it the little yellow nothing until it have
a little yellow activator now.
Yeah. But it had such a profound difference because, and I did research. That's how I found the ABC Primetime. That's how I found that there was published studies. I found how important glutathione is to wound recovery and tissue repair, increasing it by 300% in a new injury like my knee injury. Well, that's what got me open to it. Brought in all kinds of my patients, sent them down to GNC and Walgreens and Sprouts and any place they could buy it. Back then it was a retail product. And then about 6 weeks later, I get a call from a company called LifeVantage and a firefighter in Tucson by the name of Blue Elam, who told me about the business. Wasn't open to the business, but I had already had the results of the product that was unbelievable and undeniable and published in medical journals. So he didn't try to sell me the benefits of the product. I already knew about them. And I wasn't selling people the benefits. I knew there was science to do that for me, but these are groundbreaking products, nothing like them, and they absolutely work. That's what got me involved. And had I not had that injury and been on Pro Tandem, I would not be talking to you right now. I'd be a very happy, well, I'd be a successful financial chiropractor, but very unhappy as a personal dad to my kids who wouldn't know me because I was working all the time. Yeah. But this changed everything. And it was because of the products and led me to this amazing human being. So while she's grateful to Bob and Laura Robbins, I am equally grateful to Bob and Laura Robbins because Miss America is now my wife because of this.
Gosh.
Now let's talk about somebody crushing it with these products.
And one of the last things I wanted to say here, though, is that if you have been part of LifeVantage for any amount of time, been using these products, or you know someone that has, you know many stories like what we just shared. And so we are so excited, to be able to bring on Billy, so that he can share some of his belief in these products and just be able to share with you why that belief is pushing him in ways, different than he previously, in how he's sharing Axio and just really killing it. You saw his name on all those lists. So Billy out of New Hampshire, we are so excited for you to be here with us. We've known you for so many years. Since you were 19, man. And we are so excited to have watched you grow up in this business with us, but so proud of you, man. Can you please join us?
Proven leader, buddy. Welcome. Thanks for accepting the invitation.
Thank you for having me, Dondi and Marcy. Can you not hear me?
You might need to check your mic.
How about now?
No. Uh-oh. I'm sure he'll be right back, guys, because he's actually going to be, you could hear him? Nicole, you could hear him? All right, he's gone now. So that would be great. If you guys can hear him, we'll hopefully get him right back here, because him sharing his story and what he's been doing. Here he comes. So Billy, evidently they said that they could hear you. We just couldn't. So if you want to just go ahead and share, I'm not sure what's going on here, but you just go ahead and share because they can all hear you. And that's what's important.
All righty then. Well, thank you, Dondi and Marcy, for having me on the call tonight. Excited to be with you guys. Can't wait to share my story, share some stuff that's helping me out. But wow, what an incredible, exciting time to be here in LifeVantage with all this awesome stuff that's happening. It truly is a blessing to go out and share this information every day. For you guys that don't know me, to just kind of, share a little bit about my story. Like Marcy said, I've been with the company since I was 19 years old. Prior to that, I didn't have some extent working background because I literally graduated high school, took a year off, and really wasn't sure that if I wanted to jump right into college. So in that year period, I kind of watched a lot of friends that were coming out with business degrees that I would have went to school for. And it just seemed like a lot of people were struggling to get a job with those degrees. So that was very eye-opening for me. So when this information was put in front of me, I was already working in healthcare. So I was a little bit different of a 19-year-old learning about health products because I was working assisted living, watching people suffer from the aging process. So when ABC Investigative Report was put in front of me, I got pretty excited for what we have our hands on. And to have had this opportunity for the last 7+ years outside of my full-time career has been such a blessing. The person I've been able to become, the people I've been able to hang out with, the people that I've directly enrolled and brought through the organization, like Haley Voss and Brett and other great leaders, has just been so incredible. And it's just one of those things that over time you'll start to realize that it's more than just selling a product. It's more than just moving business packs. We truly are helping people develop and become the best version of themselves, and that's absolutely incredible. And if I can be one of those live, like real true statements to that, because this is generally really just benefited me so much in my life. So I'm excited, guys, to talk about Axio and some of the sampling that has helped me become successful, especially over the last couple months. It all started back in May. I was sitting on a conference call. Actually, you know what it was? It was the LifeVantage Academy. And on that call, I just had this weird epiphany. I don't even remember who was talking, to be honest with you, but they were talking about Axio and they were talking about sampling. And then I was like, thought back when I first got involved, guys, we were literally giving $40 bottles of Protanum like it was cake, like it was like candy. We were, oh, you haven't tried this? Donnie, you got to try this, bro. You're missing out, right? Like we were really throwing around $40 bottles. No, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but where I'm going with this is that I'm thinking to myself, Axio, wow, this $1.59, 69, whatever the number is so incredibly cheap, but so incredibly valuable, right? And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna really start utilizing that. I'm gonna really start, letting people try this. And I do a weekly call with Chris Milhoit, our daily. We talk almost every day, and I kind of let him know, like, this is what I'm thinking about doing and going out and sharing this. He's like, dude, definitely do that, because like in my career, for all of us that are still working full time, I have many opportunities where I'm having conversations with people throughout the day. When I'm at the gym, I have many opportunities where I'm talking to people in the gym, right? And I'm building all these relationships. And if you start to like kind of just listen, a lot of people are constantly talking about how they're tired, wish they could focus better, right? So what I started to do is I have a notes section on my phone, and I would start to put people in the notes section, conversations that I was having with them, like all my LV prospects, right? And when someone explained to me that they were dealing with brain fog or whatever that was going on with them, I would either let them know that I had something that could help them out, or put it in my notes section and go back to them. So I really got a lot of Axio, to be honest, like a couple extra bags, whatever it may be. And I was just always made sure that I had Axio on me. So at any point when I was having conversations throughout the day with people, and they were expressing, brain fog, or maybe we were talking about something else that was health related. I'm like, dude, do you ever like deal with like, trying to pay attention better, like having like a hard time focusing? And people like every person's going to tell you yes. You're going to have one person that's the rare that doesn't. And a lot of people are telling me about, their brain fog and everything they're going through. And then I'll be like, listen, like this is something I have suffered my whole life. Like being able to pay attention, to being able to absorb information. Like, I think I have something that could help you out. And if you're open, I can let you sample it out and see if it's something you want to add to your day-to-day life. And I try not to come across salesy. I just try to come across genuine. But I want you guys to really keep this in mind, is that a exposure is better than a no exposure. Meaning like letting someone sample out Axio rather than being like overthinking what you're going to say to them is totally fine. Like the $1.59, I'm telling you, you'll make plenties of $1.59s throughout your lifetime. It didn't even matter if you did horrible exposures with a whole bag of Axio. It's totally fine. Just one thing to keep in mind in business as well is that people invest a lot of money sampling products. If you open up a restaurant, you have all these people over to try out your new restaurant. Just there's so many different experiences in business that people are constantly investing money to let people try something out. So to have this Axio like just so cheap that you can just constantly, when I say we're cheap, I don't mean it's a cheap product, but like $1.59 to go out and share it is just incredible. So literally throughout the day, just so many different opportunities I'm really capitalizing on. And then another thing that has really helped me out too is sharing on my story, right? So I'll constantly be pouring some Axio, right, in a bottle of water, right? And then shaking it up, right? And then putting a little GIF as like a brain emoji on there, right? Brain fuel, right? Just a little something that will catch someone's attention. But I've had a lot of people that have reached out to me saying, hey, Billy, what was that thing that was in your story that you were talking about helps with brain fog, right? And then this is a really important thing to pay attention to. I say it's a nootropic. Have you ever heard of a nootropic? And all the time, sometimes people say, most of the time people say no. Once in a blue moon, someone says yes, but they say no. I say, yeah. So a nootropic, what I use them for is to help out with brain fog. It's for like brain fuel and all that good stuff. I said, you know what? If you're serious and, you know, they've already told me that they're dealing with some stuff that they would like to better, like their brain fog or not being able to pay attention. I'm saying, if you're serious about it, I could actually send you some samples so you can try it out, but I would just need some commitment from you so that I can touch base with you after to hear your thoughts and to see if this is something you want to add to your day-to-day life, right? And a lot of people are like, sure, send it. I'm open. And once you get that commitment, it's a lot more powerful. And that also goes with these exposures when you're face to face with people. Say, listen, I'll definitely let you try this nootropics, but if you don't already have their number or their Instagram or their Facebook, whatever it is, be like, hey, listen, could I please have one way of staying in touch with you so then I can hear your thought process on this nootropic? And if it ends up being something that you really enjoy and want to add to your day-to-day life, I can help you out with that process. And people are like, oh, sure, yeah, why not? You know? So when we're giving out these product exchanges, these samples with Axio, it's you at least have commitment to your exposure. You can follow up with them. You're not just handing it out with nothing in return, right? So some of this stuff has really helped me out. And then it also opens up the door to other opportunities to talk about the other products, or, you know, tell me more about, you know, your day-to-day life and what you do for work, right? Really where I'm going with this is want to constantly give yourself as many opportunities throughout the day to have conversations with people. And throughout conversations with people, you will find opportunity to share information. And we're not just talking about LifeVantage, anything in life, right? So just start to pay attention to these people and where you can really just be another person listening and asking more questions, right? Like if someone's telling me, oh my gosh, I'm so tired right now, right? I'd be like, tell me more about that. And they'd be like, oh, well, you know, I worked, 6 a.m. till 6 o'clock at night and just a lot, you know? I'd be like, really, do you feel like this a lot? And it's like, well, you know, most days I do, but some I don't. I'd be like, you know, what ways do you utilize, you know, other products to help you, you know, not feel like this, right? So then this person's probably going to tell me they don't have any other ways, or they just drink coffee, right? So how teed up am I now to then share Axio, right? So all right, the 1-2, right? This is the 1-2, write this down. This is really important for you guys, is give the sample. 2, book the follow-up, right? That's my 1-2 process. However, not every conversation is going to go so smooth, right? And you'll kind of have to like bob and weave and figure out how you might give this person Axio. But all I'm really trying to do is 2 things. Give them the sample and then book the follow-up, right? And then anytime someone tries the products and then you share a link, that's a presentation for you, right? So think about that for a second, and you can start giving out 3 to 5 Axios a day and start setting up a follow-up in 2 days. Now you're getting off potentially 3 to 5 presentations. You see where I'm going with that? Your exposures, your numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. We want to talk about the business. We want to talk about the other products, but this is just a small little way to get into the door with these people, to talk to them about the rest of the stuff we have to offer, right? So this has helped me out a lot. And I do want to say something in closing about how to capitalize on these people. So sometimes you'll get in the phase where you're sharing Axio samples and that maybe they're not getting back to you right away as quick as we want, right? So, and sometimes this can happen with a lot of people, right? So how I've been able to capitalize on these people is towards the end of the month, like a week out, right? I reached out to my friend Jesse, right? This is what happened. He was talking to me about, he hit me up. He was doing a walkathon, right? And this is how the sample in Axio is powerful, right? He was doing a walkathon and he goes, Billy, where do you live? And I was like, I'm in Seabrook. He's like, oh, I'm in Seabrook. I'm doing a walkathon. And I was like, oh, really? And he goes, I just drank my last 2 Axios you let me sample a long time ago. I go, Jesse, where are you? He goes, I'm at Seabrook Middle School. I said, I'll be over around 6 o'clock. Right. So I showed up around 6 o'clock. I brought him a couple Axios. I had a water bottle ready for him. Right. And he was doing a walkathon for his church. So not only did I hook him up with the Axio, I ended up doing a bunch of laps with him. Right. And we had just an incredible conversation. Right. And then towards, a few days later, this is for July, right? Towards the end of the last week of the month, I said to Jesse, I said, listen, I'm running for this incentive. This is where I want you guys to write this down and go, I'm running for this incentive. I'm really close to hitting the incentive. Is there any way you can support me? I know you had a positive experience with the products. Can you support me as a customer? And not only will you be supporting me, but this is something we can add to your day-to-day life where you can start reaping benefits all the time. And we can start working on those things that you want to better. Right? So then that way, man, how can you tell me no? Right? How can you tell me no? So that, guys, that little line that I've used, not only has it worked for me, I've seen it just recently work for Kaylee as well. But it is so powerful because at the end of the day, we have to be signing people up. We got to get people in. And we got to start asking more people for the sale, just even if it's right off the bat, someone's like, wow, this is awesome. They're like, awesome, man. Let's get you signed up, brother. You know what I mean? Like, just like, I think that's my new thing, like moving forward, is just having fun with it and not be so wound up about someone saying, like, they might be like, and it's either money or it's money, most of the time, or they're uncertain about an ingredient, but it's mostly money, so it's just working with people to let them understand the value and how these products can help better their day-to-day, where they might put themselves in a situation where they're making more money because they're focused better, right? So anyways, guys, hopefully that was helpful, but I made it a big point, to talk to anyone that might be kind of pissed where they're at right now and not happy. Like, it was in May, like I talked about, where I was like, you know what? I said, I don't care how it's going to happen. I go, I'm hitting the shooting stars. I'm hitting the shooting stars. I'm going to make this happen. And then I hit that, and that was a belief builder, right? And it was, two customers for that month, right? Over 100 in volume, okay? And then I go, maybe I should run for this bonus pool. Like, imagine that. Like, and I had someone. So my point is that, like, start to believe a little bit, because then when you start to believe in the action, right? Great things start to happen. And then other things come into place for you, so you don't necessarily need to know how, just know that you can do it. And we're just in an awesome time right now. If you guys got to feel the buzz. People are stepping up, like, that have been quiet, or people that have been, huge, we were seeing massive growth kind of slow down, but people are coming back, guys. And we're serious, and we've been doing this for a while, and we can all do this. We can all be successful. And it doesn't matter if it's like you, like myself, that's taken 7-8 years doing this. It's all good. It's our journey. Some is a little bit longer than others, but when you get your success, you value it that much more. So thank you, Donnie and Marcy.
Woohoo!
Seriously, great job.
Amazing,
Wow.
Amazing, Billy. So really quick, there are a couple questions here, if you don't mind answering them. One is from Teresa, and she said, how many samples of Axio do you share with each prospect?
Usually two. And I want to add something to that too. I usually do 2, but if I'm like, hey, are you looking for something that can help you out with the brain fog that you're telling about. And they're kind of like wishy-washy. I'd be like, you know what? Never mind. I got other people I can hook this up with. No worries. And just end it right there. And trust me, it will bother them. I just want to say that you don't have to give them the sample.
No, yes, it's a great takeaway, right? It's a great takeaway because then they'll come to you. It's like, Billy, please, Billy, please. So another question from Sean. Do you hand out various flavors or just your favorite?
So wow, that's a good question. Not just, I kind of like them all, to be honest. But usually it really depends what I got on me. You know, I have had the strawberry splash. Sometimes I'll have the dragon fruit. Sometimes I'll have the green grape. I had a huge, that was part of the reason I wanted to give out Axio. I ate so much of it at one point. The red raspberry, I had a lot of that. So for a while it was red raspberry predominantly, and then throw in let me reiterate. 1 decaf, 1 caffeinated. That's what I usually do.
Yep. Love that. Love that. And it teaches the proper behavior with using the way it's set up, you know, the caffeinated in the morning, the decaf in the afternoon to help carry you through. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes,
Anything
great
you
job.
want to add in there?
No, I just think that's awesome. When I remember watching when we first came out with Axio, trying to figure out how we were going to sample it, and I found this guy Holton Bugs that was part of a company called Organo Gold back then. Now he's the CEO of Boomerang, the travel company, and doing really, really well. And like Billy said, he always gave people a caffeinated and decaffeinated. His product was coffee, but asking people if they drink caffeinated or decaffeinated coffee and hand them one of each, or you know, if they were caffeinated, whatever. But that was how he grew his business in a really short period of time, is sampling. Sampling is something we've been really underrated at LifeVantage, and we're really starting to see the potential of it. And obviously through people like yourself, Billy, that are making it work and crushing it and getting excited about it. And you're handling it extremely well, man. Great episode.
And
Thanks.
just remember, guys, that Axio that you use as samples is a tax deduction too, because it's a tool for building your business.
Yeah.
Right. So make sure that you're keeping track of that as well. So Billy, thank you so much for being on here tonight, helping with our product belief and how you can take that belief and start really building your business. So congratulations. And we are just so appreciative.
Yeah. And I just want to say one last thing in closing too, is that like Donnie just alluded to it too. We really are not capitalizing on, like, it is such a small investment to be in business and to be able to go hand out a lethal product like Axio. Honestly, I have, like, nowadays I'm like, man, I'll order, you know, I wasn't always able to do this, but now I'm like, I'll take extra money that I make with LifeVantage and dump it back in to order more product. Because if you're letting 30 people try Axio a month, you can't tell me one of them isn't going to be like, how do I get more of that? You know? So think about it. It was $50. You make $20 back when you sign someone up on a bag of Axio, right? So, and then you have all these other people. So I'm just saying, I think that we should all step it up. And my challenge to all of you is from now, and this is a simple challenge, from now until the end of the week. I was going to say the end of the month, but I'll make it a little harder. To the end of the week, you have to sample 2 people Axio. 2 people Axio for the end of the week. And that is my challenge. And I would like to hear a message from all the people that do it so I can hear your success.
Love it.
Great job.
So
great
good.
Challenge too, buddy.
So good. All right, guys. So before we let you go tonight, put in the comment section what you thought about Billy and his amazing share tonight. So good. But we also want to make sure that you're all aware that over on the official LifeVantage Independent Distributor page on Facebook, they did go over the new product packages for distributors enrollments. So go and take a look at that. Make sure that you're up on all of the new stuff. We tried to run through it as quickly as possible here. So go catch the actual video over there. And know you just be familiar, because these product packages are the best we have ever had. The best we have ever had. So the best is yet to come, right?
That's right.
All right, guys, we love you. We are so grateful. Let us know how we can serve you. We are here for that. So have a great night, guys.
Great job, Billy. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, buddy.